Hello students, have you ever stopped to think about counting in negative numbers? It might sound strange at first because we are used to counting things in positive numbers. We studied the concept of natural and whole numbers in class 6th. So by looking at the screen, can you tell me which are whole numbers and which are natural numbers? Right. The ones on the left are natural numbers and the ones on the right are whole numbers, because natural numbers start from 1 while whole numbers begin with 0. Now students, let's talk about negative numbers. Negative numbers come into play when we talk about temperature. Have you ever wondered which places have low temperatures? Some places can even go below 0 degrees. Like in Canada, it drops to -20, and in Ladakh, it can reach up to -10 degrees. But what do we call these numbers with minus sign? They are called negative numbers. But wait, there's more. When we put whole numbers and negative numbers together, we get something magical called integers. So students, let's learn more about integers. In this video, we will learn about the properties of integers. We will talk about the closure property of integers under addition and subtraction, the commutative property, the associative property, and the additive property. So let's start with the first property of integers, that is the closure property under addition. What do we get when we add two integers? Let's see. We take two numbers, 17 and 23. They both are integers. When we add 17 and 23, we get the answer 40. The number 40 is also an integer. We say that integers are closed under addition. In general, the closure property under addition states that for any two integers a and b, a plus b equals c, where c is also an integer. Moving on, let's understand the second property of integers, which is closure property under subtraction. Students, we take two integers, say -19 and -10. What happens when we subtract these two integers? We already know minus minus is plus. So, -19 minus -10 equals -19 plus 10, which equals to -9. -9 is an integer. In general, the closure property of subtraction states that for any two integers a and b, a minus b equals c, where c is an integer. Now students, we move on to the third property of integers, the commutative property. Let me give you an example. In a game, Team A and Team B scored -5 and -3 respectively. How do we calculate the score of both teams? We add -5 and -3. That is -5 plus -3 equals -5 minus 3, which is equal to -8. But what happens if we switch the order of addition? To calculate this total, we add -3 and minus 5 instead. We still get the same result, that is minus 8, no matter how we add. Minus 5 plus minus 3 or minus 3 plus minus 5, the answer that we get is minus 8. So we can say that integers are commutative. In general, if a and b are two integers, then a plus b equals b plus a equals c, where c is an integer. Now let's explore the fascinating associative property of integers with a simple word problem. Imagine you have 4 marbles and you lend 2 of them to your friend. At the same time, your other friend gives you 3 marbles. We can represent this as 4 plus minus 2 plus 3. Now let's rearrange the grouping and arrange it as 4 plus minus 2 plus 3. Now we have one equation on the left and one on the right. Solving the left side first, we solve the part inside the brackets. 4 plus minus 2 plus 3 equals 4 minus 2 plus 3 equals 2 plus 3, which equals to 5. Next we solve the equation on the right. 4 plus minus 2 plus 3 equals 4 plus minus 2 plus 3 equals 4 plus 1, which is equal to 5. No matter how we group the operations, the total number of marbles remains unchanged. In general, for any integers a, b, and c, we can say that a plus b plus c equals a plus b plus c. Now students, the last property of this video is the additive identity. The additive identity of integers is a special number, which is 0. When you add 0 to any other number, it does not change the value of that number. So, whether you add 0 to a positive number or a negative number, the result remains unchanged. For example, if you have 5 apples and you add 0 apples, the total number of apples remain 5. Similarly, if the temperature is minus 3 degrees and it remains unchanged, we add 0 to it, giving the result minus 3 itself. In general, for any integer a plus 0 equals a equals 0 plus a. So students, you have now learned all the properties associated with addition and subtraction of integers. Now that you've understood the topic, open the EduRev app and take the test of this chapter. Your marks are going to tell you whether you've understood the topic. Also, here's an amazing secret. You get video lectures, chapter notes, and MCQ tests for all the chapters in the EduRev app. That's the magic of EduRev courses. You get everything in a single place. And not just mathematics, you get amazing courses for social studies, science, English, Hindi, and much more on EduRev. Thank Thank you.